spacecraft, continuing its fly around of the International Space Station to align itself with the Poisk module. Everything in good shape. Flight controllers here in Korolyov very happy with the data that they're seeing on their displays.
It is approximately 1 square in size, and course values match. Sizes are also the same or match.
Сейчас ровно одна клетка по служебному модулю.
SM is exactly 1 square, and its range is 238 and rate 0.37. Everything matches. DPO are on.
The Soyuz MS-08 not quite halfway through its fly-around. Again, when it reaches a point of about 193 meters or 633 feet away from the station, the Soyuz will automatically put on the brakes based on its computer commands and sit quiescently for a few minutes for a period of station keeping to allow flight controllers here in Korolyov to assess its systems one final time before the automated command is given to proceed on for final approach, contact, and capture.
Copy, and we're receiving the image. Also, we confirm all parameters.
.215 meters separating Soyuz and the station, closing at a rate of just over 1/10 of a meter per second.
The range is approximately 210 meters, and the rate is almost 0. Predictions are being updated, and you only have 80 degrees of left fly round. Okay, yes, I confirm. Copy. Sunset will start in 2 minutes and 2:27, and approach will happen at Eclipse Pass. Okay, so we will need to activate headlights, correct? Yes, so should I activate them?
The Soyuz MS-08 and the International Space Station is approaching an orbital sunset as it nears the west coast of Africa, moving from southwest to northeast. 200 meters now separating the Soyuz and 3 new residents of the station from their final destination, the Poisk module.
Headlights are on.
Понял.
Floodlights are on. Range is approximately 200 meters. Rate is almost equal to 0. Predictions are being updated.
Принято.
Copy.
The Soyuz now more than 3/4 of the way complete with its fly around. We'll be standing by momentarily for the nulling of the rates and the approach of the Soyuz to the International Space Station and the start of just a brief period of station keeping.
Метров сохраняем.
200 meters is the range. Rate is at almost zero. Predictions are being updated.
Работа ДПО идет постоянно.
DPO are operating continuously. DPO approach and attitude thrusters are operating.
Так, приближаемся потихоньку.
Okay, we're you have almost completed fly around. You are go to activate a VSK periscope illumination unit, and a flight engineer should be prepared for the command final approach on approach display.
All right, so what's that?
Можешь свернуть, если тебе необходимо.
You can minimize them if that's necessary.
Вы принимаете, да? Все хорошо?
Are you still receiving the telemetry? Yes, we do receive the image.
И сразу будем выдавать команду на причаливание.
And we are waiting for these steps to be completed, and after that we'll send the rendezvous command immediately after that. Copy. So we'll be waiting for the station keeping.
Just 200 meters now separating Soyuz from the International Space Station, and as you can see from this external television camera on the Soyuz spacecraft, a roll maneuver is underway to properly angle the solar arrays on the Soyuz for final approach and docking.
Разворачиваемся по крену.
The roll maneuver is underway. We can see that. Affirmed. Affirmative.
Есть К-15. Есть К-15.
K-15 is confirmed.
Принято.
Copy all. That's great.
The approach rate has been nulled. Station keeping underway. Flight controllers here in Korolyov assessing the Soyuz systems.
Station keeping is confirmed.
We are expecting the initiation of final approach momentarily.
Yes. Okay, please send the rendezvous command.
Выдали причал.
It has been sent.
Наблюдаем причаливание.
We can see the rendezvous.
And flight controllers now confirming that the Soyuz has initiated its final approach for a docking to the Poisk module of the International Space Station. A good view of the spacecraft. In the descent module, the Soyuz commander Oleg Artemyev, flanked by NASA astronauts Drew Feustel and Ricky Arnold, moments away from their arrival at the International Outpost.
Сейчас чуть поближе подойдем, фара уже будет подсвечивать нам.
So when we get closer, the floodlights will be helping us there. So, but we can see everything very clearly in the periscope. That's great.
Стыковочный узел выше на одну клетку.
The docking port is higher, 1 square higher in the periscope.
Немного по крену.
Slightly in the roll direction. So I see some divergence in roll values.
Понял, это нормально.
That is nominal, Oleg.
По служебному модулю примерно угловые размеры 2 клетки.
The size of the SM is approximately
0,68.
2 squares, and we are at 120 meters, and the rate is 0.6, and the predictions are being corrected right now. Copy.
Вот уже фара начинает.
The Corps' automated rendezvous system right on the money in the lower left-hand corner from this view of the Soyuz external television camera. You're looking almost right down the barrel of the Poisk module. Now just 100 meters separating the two vehicles, Soyuz closing at a rate of 0.5 of a meter per second.
Трю, давай, ССП. Готов. Пожалуйста.
You see the solar arrays. I hope so. 80 meters away.
Около 3 клеток по служебному модулю.
The SM
The visiting vehicle officer working with the ballistics folks, both here in Korolyov and at Mission Control in Houston, reports that the Soyuz is dead on, straight as an arrow, heading for a docking just minutes from now. Great view of the Soyuz MS-08, which 2 days ago sat on the launch pad of the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, now just a short distance away from completing its journey, which has been fully automated to this point.
1 square in size. Copy. 70 meters. Okay, so the range here.
Мишень практически в центре войска.
The target is almost at the center of the periscope, slightly higher than the center.
Принято.
Copy.
Just 58 meters now separating the two vehicles, Soyuz in the International Space Station flying over northwest Algeria, soon to cross the northern coast of Africa and over the Mediterranean.
Полторы клетки по стыковочному узлу.
The docking port is approximately 1.5 squares in size.
45-50 метров должно.
It should be 45-50 meters, and it matches that.
Прогноз корректируется.
The predictions are being updated.
Принято.
Copy.
Ждем дальность 47 метров.
So we'll wait for the range of 47 meters, and we should be controlling the docking and internal transfer system.
По прогнозу 49.
Yes, so 48, in accordance with the predictions, is 49.
Ожидаем.
So we are just standing by.
Есть команда СП. Штанга
Docking and internal transfer system command has been sent. The hooks are open, and everything is confirmed. So all SSVP docking internal transfer system commands have gone through. Copy.
Да.
The Soyuz MS-08 has now powered up its docking mechanism. Everything on both ends, both on the station end and the Soyuz end, operating normally. 40 meters separating Soyuz from its contact and capture point at the Poisk module.
Две клетки по стыковочному модулю.
The docking port is 2 squares in size. The range is approximately 33 meters.
Похоже.
36.
Понял.
Copy.
Стыковочный узел хорошо
The
наблюдается.
docking port is clearly visible. It is being illuminated by the floodlights,
Пока темновато.
but it's still a little bit dark.
Принято.
Copy.
Мы тоже видим стыковочный.
We can also see the docking port.
Кресты видно хорошо.
I can see the cross lines
Отлично, принято.
very well. Copy all. That's great news. The crosshairs are aligned.
Very good view of the Poisk module docking port with the diamond-shaped docking target just underneath the crosshairs.
Oxygen supply is
Everything is in great shape, some 20 meters away, separating Soyuz from the International Space Station.
Так. Расстояние меньше.
Видим базовое.
the range is less than 60 meters.
Тоже.
Yes.
Есть БЗР, ага. Да, есть БЗР.
As their air is confirmed.
Да. Есть причал. Нет, сейчас причал, да. Причал есть, кажется.
Rendezvous is confirmed.
Одна клетка по мишени, расстояние примерно 18 метров, по угловым размерам совпадает.
Approximately 18 meters, and it is 1 square in size. Everything matches the course data.
Расстояние, прогноз корректируется.
The predictions are being updated.
Наплыв хороший, кресты собраны.
The crosshairs are aligned.
Принимаем вас хорошо.
We can see it very clearly. The image is very clear.
Just 12 meters away, Soyuz closing at its expected rate of 1/10 of a meter per second as we stand by for contact and capture.
The range is around 10 meters.
Принято.
Copy.
Пропало у нас изображение.
We don't see the image anymore. Oh, it's back.
Угу. Кресты собраны. С допуском необходимо.
The crosshairs are aligned.
Понял вас.
Хороший.
Everything is nominal.
2,5 клетки по стыковочной мишени. Отлично.
The target is at the center of the cross lines.
Хорошо.
That's great.
Небольшой крен есть,
You
допустим.
can see some raw value here, but it's allowed.
Отлично. По стыковочной мишени по контролю стыковка отлично.
The target is clearly visible.
Подтверждаю.
Yes, to confirm the same. So we're standing by for the contact. Yes. So are we?
Есть касание.
Contact is confirmed.
Есть цепка.
We have docking, contact confirmed, and capture confirmed at 2:40 p.m. Central Time, 10:40 p.m. Moscow time, as the Soyuz and the International Space Station flew 254 miles over Serbia. The International Space Station now in free drift, all thrusters disabled to allow relative motion between the two vehicles to dampen out
Right now.
prior to the retraction of the forward docking probe on the Soyuz. A textbook rendezvous, a perfect docking. Oleg Artemyev, Drew Feustel, and Ricky Arnold have arrived at the International Space Station to double its population. Again, docking confirmed at 2:40 p.m. Central Time, 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time.